Hey, I'm Enrica May Mendoza, BA Multimedia Studies student and senior graphic designer working for a London-based advertising agency. Having seen how social media shapes opinions and buying habits, I'd propose a Cyber Influence Transparency Act in the Philippines. This law would require influencers, vloggers, and even AI-driven accounts to ultimately disclose paid promotions, sponsorships, or algorithmic boosts, which makes online content super transparent and foolproof. Many PH influencers only tag brands without disclosing whether content is paid or sponsored, even when the content appears scripted or follows brand talking points. While platforms like Meta, Facebook, and Instagram already have built-in paid partnership tags and many creators use #ad or #sponsored, non-disclosures still happen frequently. This blurs the line between authentic content and covert advertising, especially in areas like lifestyle, beauty, food, finance, and even online gambling promotions that often bypass local ad regulations. Although these posts may look casual, they are often paid collaborations presented as genuine organic experiences. Without a clear legal standard for disclosure, Filipino audiences are left unprotected from misleading or unethical influencer marketing practices. As of now, the Philippines has no specific law mandating such disclosures. Current frameworks like the Consumer Act of the Philippines RA 7394, 1992, and the ASE, or Advertising Standards Council Code of Ethics, only address misleading advertising in general. To add to that, ASC is just a self-regulatory body rather than a government agency. Yes, it promotes truthful and responsible advertising, but compliance is voluntary and directed mainly at brands and agencies, not individual influencers. As a result, there are no legal penalties for failing to disclose a paid partnership, only the possibility of an ad being removed if a complaint is filed. The goal is not to punish influencers, but to ensure transparency across the entire advertising chain. I agree that brand and agencies should remain primarily responsible for disclosing paid partnerships since they fund and approve the campaigns. However, independent influencers who knowingly post undeclared sponsored content should also share accountability. This shared responsibility model, similar to what the UK's Advertising Standards Authority, or ASA, enforces. It would close the gap left by the earlier mentioned ASC's voluntary guidelines and make transparency a standard rather than an option. A Philippine version of this approach would protect consumers from deceptive or covert advertising, help regulate political and commercial influencers, and build public trust in digital creators. The main challenge would be enforcement, especially among smaller influencers, but this can be addressed through education campaigns and integration with existing consumer protection policies. I believe that this law would encourage a more ethical, transparent, and responsible digital ecosystem, where creativity thrives more with integrity.